Hey, and welcome back to another video on the MTB Fitness channel. If you're new here, my name's Matt and I run a business called MTB Fitness, which helps riders all around the world get fitter, faster and stronger on the bike. Now in today's video, I want to talk to you a little bit about showing you how to build your cornering muscles. So I'm going to show you some warm-up stretches that you can do before you head out on a ride to really build your flexibility to improving those corners. And I'm also going to show you a workout you can do from home to build up the strength that you need in those cornering muscles to really help you rail those corners. So I hope you really enjoy this video. Please make sure you subscribe as well so you can get every future MTB Fitness video. So cornering on the bike, if we take out the skill component and the technique component, has got two kind of physical factors that can hold you back. Now the first of those factors is flexibility, and that's literally having the flexibility and the mobility in your muscles to be able to move properly and get into those positions that you need to get in. And then the second factor is your strength in your muscles. So if you're hitting a berm at 15-20 miles an hour, there's a ton of G-forces that go through your body and that go through your muscles and forces your body to try and hold that position. If you hit a berm and turning, your body wants to go over the berm and fly off the top of your bike. So you've got to be really strong to be able to hold that position and to withhold the forces that are going through your body. So this workout that I'm going to show you is really good. The stretches, first of all, are great for improving your flexibility and to allow you to get into the proper positions on the bike. And then the strength workout that I'm going to show you is excellent for doing both your flexibility and also helping you build that strength up at the same time as well. So you should really enjoy these exercises. So first of all, why is flexibility actually important when it comes to cornering on the bike? So if you think about the position that you're in, when you're cornering on the bike, you're dropping that outside foot, you're bending your inside foot, you're looking through the corner, and then often when you're getting the bike into the corner, your hips are having to move laterally right out to the side. So that requires a hell of a lot of flexibility because you've got to have one leg up, get one leg out to the side. If you're on a steepish descent, you might find that your bum's back as well and you're in that attack position. And then you're also looking out through the corner as well. Now, day to day, if you've got a typical office job and you're watching this, think about the general movements that you go through on a day-to-day basis. You sat at home typing on a desk, you're driving in the car, you're walking around in a sort of forward position. You're doing everything in one dimension. Now suddenly when you get on the bike, you're expected to move your hips out laterally, which you don't do at any other point of the day, and twist at the same time, both of which of those movements you probably barely do at all. And on a side note, that's why it's so common for people to pull the backs out when they're doing something like reaching for a tin of beans out the fridge or something like that, because you're just not used to those lateral movements. Now the more that you can build those, you can train those movements off the bike, the less chance you have of getting injured, but also the stronger and more flexible you're going to be in those movements in the corners, and you're going to be able to get your body and your bike into the right position to be able to corner effectively. Now, I'm going to show you stretches in this video and also a workout that you can do. Now, this first part of the video is your stretches. So there's 3 stretches I'm going to show you, and you want to do each one for a minute each. Now, you can do this as a warm-up before you ride, a warm-up before a workout, and you can also do it at various points of the day if you just want to ease off and build up that flexibility. So there's really no limit to how often or when you do it, but if you're really struggling with getting in the right positions in the corners on the bike, doing it before you ride would be a really good time to do it. Now 3 stretches that I'm going to show you. Number 1 is it's dead simple, and it's literally just a reach over your head and over to the side. So you're going to push your hips out as far as you can, and meanwhile this arm is going to come up and over your body. That's it. You're going to go one way and then push the other way, hold it for a couple of seconds, come back down, go the other way, reach right round, back up. And if you want to focus on getting a bit deeper into it, think about this other hand that you're using and drag it down and try and reach as far down towards your foot as you can. And what you'll probably find is you can feel it stretch all the way up your side, like that. So you can imagine when you're doing this, you can do this at the trail side, you can do this just before you hop on the bike, you can do it in your garage before you head out, you can do it literally just before you hop on the bike to really start to open everything up. And it's super simple, barely any technique. You're just thinking about getting your hips out as far as you can and then reaching your arm over as far as you can as well. And you should just feel right down excuse me, hiccups again, right down your side, it'll really help open everything up. So that's the first stretch that I'm showing you today. So the second stretch that I'm showing you is actually an exercise as well. So you're doing a lunge, but you're adding in some movement to it as well. So this is excellent before you head out on the bike to really get your muscles warmed up and get that movement warmed up. So all you're going to do, lunge forward on one leg, twist one way, twist the other way, and then come back up to the middle. Then you're going to do the other leg, lunge down, twist one way, twist the other way, and then back to standing. Lunge down, twist, twist, and then back up. So you'll notice with this, your muscles are kind of having to hold you in that position at the bottom of your lunge, and then you won't normally put your knee down, but I'm just putting it to show you. When you twist, you're really opening up your hips and getting used to that twisting movement, and then when you go the other way, you're doing the same thing, and you're opening yourself up in that opposite direction, just helping you move through that twisting motion. Like I was saying earlier, when you're in your day-to-day life, you don't actually twist that much. So when you get on the bike and suddenly you're expecting your body to twist in a really fast, powerful movement with a load of forces going through your body, it can be difficult to do. So just opening up and twisting your body before you get on the bike is a really, really good idea for you to do. And the third and final stretch that I'm going to show you is actually the exercise that we're going to do next, but I'm going to show it as a stretch, so you'll see what I mean when we go into it afterwards. So it's called a windmill. So feet shoulder width apart, one arm in the air, and then this hand goes down your side, and then you're going to focus on pushing your hip out as far as you can, and then reaching towards your foot. And you're just going to go as far as you can, and then hold that stretch for a couple of seconds, and then come up to the top, and then do the other side. So arm in the air, reach as far down as you can towards your foot, hold that position at the bottom, and then come back up to the top. And when you're doing this stretch, you're thinking about pushing your hips out as far as you can. And you probably feel it stretching down your side, down this side, maybe down the inside of your leg as well. Hold it for a couple of seconds, back up to the top. So this one again is really good for just opening your hips up, getting you moving around, and it just opens up that kind of lateral movement that you need on the bike when you're cornering. So that's the third and final stretch. Now these three stretches, like I say, you can do them any time of day, but they're particularly good before you head out on a ride. You do a minute of each, so just set a timer on your phone, maybe pop a riding video on, and do them in order, one after another, 60 seconds at a time. And this is specifically to help your flexibility for those corners. Great before a ride. Okay, so that was part one of the video, which was showing you those warm-up stretches that you can do to really improve your cornering flexibility. Now I'm going to show you a workout that you can do to build up your cornering strength. So this is going to show you 3 exercises that you can do as a circuit, so you do them one after another with no rest, and then repeat and go over and over again. So these exercises will help you build up those movements and those muscles that you use when you're cornering. So there's 3 exercises that I'm going to show you. So your first exercise is the windmill that we just did as a warm-up, but you do it as an exercise. So you do 12 reps or 12 to 20 reps on one side, and then 12 to 20 reps on the other side. So hand in the air, and then you're pushing your hips out as far as you can and reach right down towards your foot, but then you don't pause at the bottom, you come straight back up. So as far as you can, back up. So the reason I say 12 to 20 is because this depends on your strength, your fitness, and how you find them. You can add a kettlebell or a dumbbell in the arm that's up there to make it even harder. So you're going to do 12 to 20 on one arm, and then 12 to 20 on the other one. And then as soon as you've done that, you're going to move into your second exercise, which is Russian twists. And this is where I get a nice wet bum. So sit on the ground, feet in the air, hold your hands together, or you can hold a dumbbell, and then you're going to twist as far around as you can to the side. Like that. Now again, this is just helping you with that twisting movement that you're going to need when you're cornering on the bike. So this is a really good core exercise, and it's great for building up the muscles all down your side, which again you need to corner properly on the bike. So you're going to do that exercise for anywhere from 20 to 60 reps. Again, that depends on your strength, on your fitness. So 20 to 60 reps. If you're doing 60 body weight, you can go and add a weight. So hold a weight and then do the same exercise with a weight. That's your second one. And then straight into your third exercise, which is a variation of a plank. So what you're going to do for this one, hold a plank in a press up position like this, feet a little bit wide, and then keep everything really still, and you're just going to touch out to something on the opposite side of your hands while keeping your hips really still and really stable. And then what this is doing is helping your body withstand the pressure from when you're going through a corner. So it builds up your core, and then when you hit a corner and your body's wanting to kind of crumble, it helps build up that core stability and that core strength to be able to hold yourself in position. So I'll just show it here again. Plank position, feet wide, tap out to the side. Really simple, like that. Easy. So you do all 3 exercises, one after another. That plank you do for 20 to 40 reps, again depending on your fitness and your strength. Rest for about 90 seconds and then repeat anywhere up to 6 times. So rest for 90 seconds and then go again up to 6 times. You can probably see, I've been talking while I show you as well, it's got me a little bit out of breath. So I hope you've really enjoyed this video. They've shown you the 3 stretches that you can do before you head out on a ride to build up that flexibility for your corners, and then a circuit with 3 exercises that you can do to build up that cornering strength. Let me know how you found it in the comments, and when you try the workout, drop me an email and let me know. And I will say, if you're interested in getting more stretches, more workouts, all done for you and periodized, check out my 12-week program at www.mtb.fitness, and you can grab a copy of the MTB Fitness 12-week program as well to really take your training to the next level and smash it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for another MTB Fitness video.